Ni, Nani, Lonani. Baka yung exhibit ba after may sabi? Baka hindi makuhanan ni Rad. Ha? Oo. Ni mag-house music daw tayo. House music.
i-reset. Tapos balik ulit. Power, okay naman ang power. Ito. Ayun. Huwag na lang. Yan. Patungan na lang. Sound check. Sino photographer? Sino photographer? Sino? Sino? Siya? Sino? Kasi ang instruction, yung documentation, lahat kukuhanan, lahat ng awardee, lahat, wag magmi-miss. So, ganito ang mangyayari, tatawagin yung awardee, finalist, okay, pupunta sa gitna, bibigay yung certificate, kuhanan ninyo, tapos magpapapicture sila doon sa riser, hindi sa gitna. Oo. Pupunta sila sa riser. So, pag binigay yung certificate sa gitna, diretso sa riser. Pag kinuha na niyo yung riser, dapat kasama yung kanilang, sample nga tayo, G, ng isang finalist. Ito, tingnan nyo ha, ganito yung tsura nung, yan. So, nakatayo siya dun sa riser, tapos pag kinuha na niyo ng picture, kasama yan. Isang frame na ganun. Okay? Tapos, yung speaker, yung guest, yung mag-i-introduce sa kanya, si president, yung sa huli, yung mga solo speaking, kuwanan nyo na lang po siya. Documentation, kailangan kompleto for next year kasi kailangan yung mga picture na i-add namin din sa susunod. Okay? Po. Yes. May time pa para pumila na yung mga ano habang kumakanta kami. Ano pa? Ano yan, ano yan? Camera. Sinong gagamit? Pwede paggamit kung ano. Si Mickey. Sa loo, si Nicole. Tapos si Sophie yata dyan sa... Tapos, Good afternoon and welcome, CEU community. Please rise as we sing the Philippine National Anthem to be led by the CEU Singers Manila. Please be seated. And now, our host for today's ceremonies, let us all welcome Dr. Francis Michael Yambao and Ms. Claudette Nugin.
Good afternoon, Escolarian community.
Yes, good afternoon to the CEU community.
I'm Francis.
I'm Claude, and
And,
we'll be your hosts for today's event.
Yes, so you're looking good today.
Yes, I'm actually excited. So as you can see, I'm channeling my Escolarian spirit. Pink na
Oh,
pink
pink.
po tayo for today,
Yeah.
just like our lovely admin. No, na
Well, they
nakikita
always
natin
look
sa-
good anyway. So
Yes.
even on a regular day,
And you
they
look
always
good too,
good.
partner.
Oh, thank you so much. I didn't eat rice for 2 days to fit in this ensemble. Yeah.
Kaya
So
pala
I
iniwan
had to
mong
take it,
ano, yes.
unbutton it, because I couldn't breathe backstage. So sorry about that. So time does fly so fast, doesn't it? And in just a few months, we will be bidding farewell to 2024. But before we do, let us celebrate CEU's milestones at this year's Quality Awards Day. These milestones are a testament to CEU's unwavering commitment to quality in everything we do, from our people to our programs to the education we provide. I'm so proud of all that we have accomplished together this year, and I am excited to see what the future holds for CEU as we strive for excellence in all our endeavors.
Yes, that's right, Francis. And 2023 has been a challenging year, but we have managed to emerge stronger than ever. And this Quality Awards Day is a celebration of quality as we honor the CEU community members who have demonstrated excellence all throughout. So can you imagine we have been celebrating this event for 22 years already? That's 22 years of promoting and furthering quality in our beloved CEU. So while there's no specific gemstone, syempre sa mga wedding anniversaries, no, may gemstone. But there's no specific gemstone associated with 22 years. So I found out, Francis, that iolite, also known as water sapphire, is often linked with this milestone. So baka mas patan nyo yung mga kasama nyo wearing blue gems, no? So that's actually an embodiment of the iolite. So just a quick trivia, iolite is a blue to violet blue gemstone that was once used by the Vikings as a compass when the sun was hidden by clouds. So it was believed that they helped the lost sailors find their way home and was worn as an amulet. So this is also said to cancel out haste and mist to make things clearer. So this perfectly represents the clear vision and sense of direction that are essential for achieving excellence. That is why iolite is such a fitting gemstone, and with the guidance of our leaders, we will be achieving our goals.
So is this an example of an iolite gemstone,
I'm trying
partner?
to make it appear like it.
So can I borrow it after?
Meron po tong, pag sinuot niyo po ito, mananalo po kayo.
Oh, really? Okay, so I better wear that also. Okay, so let us then begin this momentous celebration. For her welcome remarks, we would like to call on the university's chief leader, who has been our guiding light and North Star in all we do at CEU. Let us all welcome the President and Chief Academic Officer of Centro Escolar University, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padolina.
Let's give her a warm round of applause.
Thank you very much. North Star siguro nga ako kasi taga-North ako. Ilocano po. Good afternoon, colleagues, fellow workers in CEU, dear students, esteemed guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. A special greeting to our guest speaker, Dr. Ray Fremista, President of the Philippine Society for Quality. We are gathered today for one of the major events that we hold annually in our university, the Quality Awards. This event is a celebration of excellent service of our personnel. This event, it's our joy, to hold high individuals who have given of their best in fulfilling their service to the university. The theme of this year's Quality Awards Day starts with the phrase, sustaining quality. How about we do a little check on ourselves, on us as a higher education institution? Have we really been sustaining quality through the years? In 2001, 23 years ago, with Dr. Lourdes T. Echaus as president and chairman of the board, CEU was declared by the Commission on Higher Education as an autonomous higher education institution. And I quote from that CHED Memorandum Order number 32, series of 2001, one of the criteria for the selection of autonomous university is long tradition of integrity and untarnished reputation. CEU was one of the only 30 HEIs given that recognition out of the more than 1,200 private higher education institutions at that time. The CEU referred to at that time was CEU Manila. Also in that same year, 2001, CEU obtained its first ISO certification, the ISO 9002, 1994. CEU was the first higher education institution in the Philippines to get an ISO certification. You can see that CEU is a trendsetter of quality in higher education in the Philippines. We were also the first non-sectarian university to get international certification of our programs by the ASEAN University Network Quality Assurance, AUNQA. We were the second private higher education institution to have this certification. We did this in 2015. But I must say that it is easy to be a trendsetter. What is more difficult is to sustain one's status. And the bigger challenge is to level up. These measures of quality that I mentioned have time frames. They are not permanent awards. They can be revoked or not reissued at all. The autonomous status of CEU given in 2001 was only for CEU Manila. In the following years, that status was renewed and at times extended. In 2016, CEU Malolos, our campus in the north, was also granted autonomous status. And in 2019, CEU Makati joined the ranks of the elite higher education institutions in the country. In September this year, CHED reaffirmed the autonomous status of all 3 campuses of CEU. Our 3 campuses are among the only 77 that were granted autonomous status out of the more than 1,730 private higher education institutions in the country. The ISO standard where we first was certified has been updated and replaced. CEU has kept up with those upgrading. ISO with 86 experts from 39 national standardization bodies developed a set of standards specifically for education institutions. This is the ISO 21001, 2018 Educational Organization Management System, or IOMS. This year, we got that certification as well, even as we still underwent recertification for ISO 9001, 2015. Wala man lang kayong palakpak para sa ating sarili. Di ba kayo natutuwa? On the other hand, from the 3 AUN QA program certifications that we started with, we now have 16 programs with this certification and covering not only their implementation in CEU Manila, but in CEU Malolos and CEU Makati as well. And this year, we leveled up and we submitted ourselves to institutional accreditation. Gusto niyong pumalakpak? CEU not only maintained its status in the 3 quality measures I had mentioned, but we have also leveled up in each of them. Quality, however, does not run on batteries or solar power. It runs on human power. It is powered by the commitment of all employees to the principles of quality. The awards of quality that CEU has gained over the years is the work of all members of our university. You, all of you, faculty, non-teaching personnel and management, full-time and part-time, and our students as well. CEU gained these distinctions. Sa akin yun. I'm supposed to take a medicine. Sorry. Let me do that again. The awards of quality that CEU has gained over the years is the work of all members of our university. CEU gained these distinctions through the active participation of all, each one of us, continually improving processes, products, services, and the culture in which we work. How about giving ourselves a standing ovation? Stand. Yay. And then you turn to each one and you say, you, us together. Come on, let's do it. You, us together. Yay. Congratulations, CEU. Having honored all of us, we know, however, that there are individuals in our organization who stand out. We would like to congratulate all of those who were nominated to the various awards. Like in the Oscars, a nomination is already considered a win. And this recognition of being a nominee is mentioned in citations. You might have noticed that in some of the movies that you see. And even though they didn't win, they say they were nominated for the Oscars. The finalists are here with us in this program. Can we have the finalists stand up? All finalists, all of you? Wow. Congratulations. Can we give all of them a big round of applause? Kasama din ako doon. Some of you, dear finalists, will be the ultimate winners. Congratulations. We thank God and offer to Him this year's rich harvest of nominees and those to be declared as awardees. They are our institutional gems. As in the hymn that we frequently sing, during Mass, kayo ang biyayang nagmula sa pagpapala ng Diyos. At kayo rin ang tanda ng bawat puso sa CEU na handang maglingkod sa Panginoon. We thank the Lord for allowing you to share your blessings with others through your service in CEU. We were very pleased to learn that this year, the search committees received many nominees. It made their work harder, but it was work they were pleased to do. Thank you to our search committees and our panel of judges. Do we have some judges here with us? Or no, they're no longer here with us, but they did a lot of work. At this point, let us give recognition to the other members of our community who are responsible for making this awards day happen. The preparations for our quality awards start many months before the event. And if you look at the back of the program that you have, there's a list there of people involved in the preparations. And that list contains 113 names, all of them. The work has varied challenges: choosing judges, designing programs and certificates, vetting nominees, preparing the exhibit, carrying out the program, and many more. Some work are tedious, some are routine, some are done behind the scenes. But what is admirable about our colleagues who prepare for today's event is that they work not for themselves, but in fact so that others will get rewarded. The group is led by Dean Rita Lucas, overall chair of the steering committee for this event. Nasaan po kaya siya? Yan. And with assistance from Dean Donabel Dean as co-chair, ayan po siya, and Dr. Corazon Andoy. Is she here? We also acknowledge the guidance provided by Vice President Erna Yabut, who is also the University Quality Management Representative, and from VP Perly Lim and VP Flor de Lisa Anastasio. Thank you. Earlier, I had mentioned how CEU has sustained its markers of quality over the years. I want to submit that the commitment to quality started way before 2021, when we received these distinctions of quality. I would say that it was a commitment by our founders from the very time they established Centro Escolar, and this commitment has been sustained by all the succeeding leaders of our university. Allow me to pay tribute to them by mentioning their names. The first 5 chairpersons of the board of directors of CEU were also presidents of the university: Maestra Librada Avelino, Maestra Carmen de Luna, Dr. Pilar Hidalgo Lim, Dr. Junicio C. Tionco, Dr. Lourdes C. T. Echaus. Emilio T. Yap Sr. took over as chairman of the board in 2002, at which time Dr. Rosita Navarro was elected president. And upon her retirement in 2006, yours truly took her place. When Dr. Emilio T. Yap Sr. passed away in 2014, his son, Mr. Basilio C. Yap, took over as chairman. I want to emphasize the tenacity, the resolve of the CEU community, led by its leaders, in keeping the commitment to quality. The firmness of purpose has made quality an important part of the CEU culture. And this resolve is what we celebrate today, the resolve for sustaining quality. This tenacity, however, does not mean that CEU is set on its ways. Far from it, because CEU's commitment to sustaining quality is a commitment to continuous improvement, to keep sharpening its capability and capacity to adapt and change, to be agile and resilient, and thus thrive in this world, whether it is a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous VUCA world, or a brittle, anxious, nonlinear, and incomprehensible BANI world. I'll tell you a secret. First time for me to hear the BANI acronym, I thought BANI was an endemic tree that we planted in CEU Malolos. Anyway, thank you for that learning. Through all the challenges, with all of us working together, and with God's unbounding love and grace, we will bring papuri sa ating mahal na pamantasan, ang dakilang Centro Escolar. Yes? Mabuhay ka, mahal naming pamantasan.
Thank you, Dr. Padalina, for affirming us with our countless efforts towards quality and for inspiring us to always strive for quality in everything we do. With you at the helm of CEU, we're sure to make quality and excellence a way of life. This is evidenced by one of our core values, excellence in all endeavors. Thank you, Madam President.
So for the record, Madam President, I was clapping the whole time. I don't know with them. No, I think my partner and I are both living testaments of the commitment of CEU to quality and excellence. Since I'm an alumni, I think you are too, right, partner? What year did you graduate?
2012.
Don't ask mine
But-
because they will compute the year. So let's just leave
You're
it
good
at
in
that.
math.
So, aside from our beloved president, Dr. Padalina, of course, we are honored to acknowledge the other members of the Administrative Council.
Yes, to start off, let me call on Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Teresa R. Perez.
Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Institutional Development, Dr. Erna V. Yaput.
Vice President for Administration and Accounting, Mrs. Maria Rolina S. Servitino.
Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Carlito B. Olaer.
The University Treasurer, Mr. Cesar F. Tan.
University Registrar, Dr. Rhoda C. Aguilar.
Vice President for CEU Makati and Dean of Studies, Dr. Pearly P. Lim.
Vice President for CEU Malolos and Dean of Studies, Dr. Maria Flordeliza L. Anastasio.
Let's also welcome the Assistant Treasurer and Board Member, Ms. Corazon M. Chonco.
Assistant Vice President for Business Affairs, Mr. Jericho P. Orlina.
Assistant Vice President for Administration, Dr. Bella Marie L. Fabian.
The new member of the Administrative Council, Assistant Vice President for Operations, Brigadier General Noel T. Baluyan.
And of course, last but definitely not the least, we have our Compliance and Data Privacy Officer, Attorney Jason O.S. Ramos. Thank you for joining us today. We're honored to welcome the Council of Deans. Could you also please give us
Give them a round of applause.
them a round of applause? How about our dedicated employees? Could you also give yourselves a round of applause? And of course, our students who are here with us today. You'd also like to give them a warm round of applause. Ayan, nakita niyo po sila sa gilid. They're assisting us. So we would also like to acknowledge the presence of administrators from various schools if you're here for today, and the CEU Graduate School Postgraduate Diploma in Quality Management students. Are you here with us? Nasan po sila? Ayan. Thank you so much for gracing this event with us. Wala po tayong pa-research paper pagtapos, no? Alright, so your participation enriches this event and underscores the shared commitment to excellence. Most importantly, we extend our heartfelt recognition to all the finalists here today. Thank you for your unwavering support for upholding our sworn commitment to quality and excellence. Together, we're making significant strides towards our goals.
Before we present the winners of this year's Quality Awards, let us draw inspiration from the wisdom of our guest of honor, a staunch advocate for quality. Our guest of honor will be introduced by no less than the overall chair of the 22nd Quality Awards and Dean School of Education, Liberal Arts, Music, and Social Work, Dr. Maria Rita D. Lucas.
Thank you, Francis. Esteemed members of the Administrative Council, deans and heads, guests, colleagues, and honorees, good afternoon. It is my distinct honor to introduce a visionary leader whose lifelong commitment to quality and excellence has set a high bar across both business and educational sectors. He stands as a beacon in the world of quality management, with his expertise extending across process excellence, digital transformation, analytics, and leadership development in multinational organizations. A central pillar of his professional life is his leadership within the Philippine Society for Quality, where he currently serves as president for an unprecedented fourth term. His repeated election to this role reflects the trust and admiration he has earned from peers and industry leaders nationwide. Under his leadership, PSQ has continued to advance quality standards and practices, reinforcing the Philippines' role as a prominent player in the global quality landscape. His impact reaches into the classroom as well, where he serves as Senior Director of Process Engineering at Intellogics and as lecturer in the MBA and undergraduate programs at several esteemed universities, including Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Holy Angel University, and De La Salle College of St. Pinil. His contributions to education mirror his commitment to quality, fostering the next generation of leaders and innovators. But here's the catch. Currently, he is also pursuing a postdoctoral program in quality management, guess where? At Centro Escolar University, further underscoring his commitment to advancing knowledge in the field. Please join me in welcoming a true champion of quality and an inspiration in both the national and global quality management arenas. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ray Fremista.
Sparky. Okay.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you so much for that introduction. So I'm so honored being in here, and congratulations everyone, especially those awardees and all of the finalists and all of the employees of CEU. Congratulations everyone. If you can take a look at your seatmates, at this point and say, "You are amazing." And also respond, also respond with, "I'll buy you a labubu." Yeah. Grabe, no? Labubu has been... Is it okay? Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Labubu has been like a fad at this point, but quality is not like Labubu, right? I know it's amazing. It's cute at this point, but later on it will die down. But quality is not something like that because it's something universal. It's something that will be there. It's a lifestyle. It's a philosophy, right? So I prepared a couple of slides for you, and I hope. Okay, okay, diba? Okay. So I want to share with you some of the things that I've seen so far. For the past couple of years, I've been sharing to different audiences, to different people, universities, companies, different conferences as well. I want to share with you some of the practices that I've seen so far that we can gain inspiration from in terms of sustaining the culture of quality right here at CEU. And I can remember, especially those awardees, that I can say that you're only as good as your last performance, right? You don't sit at your laurel when you get that specific award, but you keep on improving, right? It's continuous improvement. It's something that you do on a daily basis, and it's a habit that you need to build. So it's just not working at this point, but we can proceed. Just want to share with you this specific study that was released sometime last year, towards the end of last year, 2023, from PwC. It's the Fears and Hope Survey. And in one of the questions right there in this specific research, there's a global version and there's a Philippine version of this one, and the voices were actually similar. So they were mentioning that the respondents of this specific survey were actually coming from the Gen Z, the millennials, and even the boomers. So collectively, what they're saying is, if the organization will not do something for their company at this point, if they will not transform it at this point, they will be gone in the next 10 years. And that's a perspective, especially even the young ones, that's their perspective. So what does that mean for us? That we need to always look at our processes at this point and look at it and improve it or transform it, and always understanding what the customer's needs at this point. So that's what we mean by that. So in order for us not just to survive but to thrive in the long run, we need to start looking at our processes. We need to start looking at the different processes that we do in the organization for us to thrive. And this one, I know for the past couple of years, it's overdone. Parang sawang-sawa na pakikiya, no? But all of the conferences, it's all about AI, right? We've been hearing that since 2 years ago. We started talking about the generative AI or the Gen AI, and it's actually amazing. It's very cool. There's a lot of things that you can do with it. But now that it's becoming more saturated in terms of all of the discussions in the organizations, now is the time for us to bring back the fundamentals. For us, being humans is actually very, very significant at this point, now that we all have all of this AI in the world. So what this tells us is that it's very impressive, it's very powerful, all of these AIs, but we just need to ensure that we're using it for the good, right? For the good of humanity. Next one that you will be seeing in here, feedback. Feedback is very important for us to improve. Either feedback for you to improve in your work, or feedback for you to make sure that you can improve the processes that you do so that you can cater more for your customers. And at this point, what this tells us is that a lot of our respondents, especially the young ones, they're craving for feedback, right? They're raving for that feedback. However, there's another portion in here, which is a bit counterintuitive. It's because what this tells us is that a lot of the respondents are saying that, yeah, we love feedback, but our leaders, our managers, are not allowing that kind of conversation. So there's a disconnect with that, right? So that's a leadership issue, something that we need to look at. It's because for us to foster that quality, excellence, and innovation, we need to make sure that we have that flow, right? Flow of information that everyone could have the psychological safety in the organization that they can actually share their inputs or feedback on how things can be improved. Now, let's talk about the new skills. We talked about earlier all of this AI in the world. AI will be there in the long run, and it will be part of the daily thing that we do. They will be improving a lot of our processes for sure, and a lot of our jobs will change in the next couple of years because of that introduction of AI, even in the educational sector, even at the academy, right? So this one from PSQ, from the Philippine Society for Perspective, is actually amazing that we're focusing on some of the skills that we need to build or we need to enhance at this point. That will be left for us as humans, these skills. So we have the top 5 skills at this point that we're looking at. We have critical thinking, that's very important. We have adaptability, which is very important as well. Creativity, emotional intelligence, and tech literacy. So these are the five skills that we're looking at, like the top 5 skills that we need to start developing, that we need to start enhancing. Now that all of the things that we do, it all have the component of all of the digital technologies. If you look at the World Economic Forum, this is what they're telling us since last year. Last year they mentioned that in the next 5 years, so they're saying, so it was last year, so in 2027, 44% of the core skills of the employees, of the workers in the globe will change significantly. Imagine that 44% of the core skills will change significantly in 5 years. So that's sometime in 2027. And when we look at the rising skills that time, so these are the ones that you will be seeing coming from the World Economic Forum itself. If you take a look at them, right, creative thinking, analytical thinking, technological literacy, curiosity and lifelong learning, number 5, resilience, reliability, agility. Think about some of the skills in here. They're not even part of the list for the past years. Resilience, it's even part of the skills or the rising skills, right? And even the lifelong learning, it's now part of the rising skills, or now part of the top 5 as per the World Economic Forum. Now, how do we sustain that kind of, maybe you've seen this. I love this slide. I keep on sharing this slide. How do we sustain that kind of culture? I know, I love the sharing of Ma'am Padolina. Ma'am Padolina, by the way, it's an honor to listen to Ma'am Padolina. It's because Ma'am Padolina received the PSQ Duran Award or Duran Medal from the Philippine Society for Quality. That's the highest recognition that we provide to any of the executives. So it's really an honor. So she deserves a lot of the claps in the world. Yep. I couldn't imagine me receiving that kind of award. It's because it's only given to very specific, very deserving people. And there are times that we don't get any awardee for the year, so that's amazing. So congratulations once again, Ma'am Padolina. Right. So when I go back to this, what is the difference between a cockroach and a dinosaur? The similarity between the two is that they both lived on the same period, right? But what's the difference between the two? Ah, yes. The dinosaur is now extinct and the cockroach still lives, right? But what does that mean for us? I'm not saying that we need to be a cockroach, right? So, this is what we mean by Charles Darwin, right? It's not because you are the best in the world, you are the biggest in the world, the biggest university, you're the first one that established this kind of framework and all of that, all of those things, that you will be successful in the long run, right? It's about you adapting to the different changes in the environment. If you look at some of the companies in the world, when you look at, for example, BlackBerry, Blockbuster in the US, right? It's now gone. And even if you look at, for example, Nokia is another one, right? I mean, you've seen this in the meme in the social media environment that the CEO of Nokia, he mentioned that we didn't do anything wrong, but somehow we failed, right? They were doing the right thing, however, they were not changing. They were not adapting to the environment, meaning things change. all of us change, right? Because of technology, because of the people, because of so many things. A lot of things are changing, but if you do not change, if you do not adapt to those changes, you will be gone soon. So that's what this tells us. That's why adaptability is one of the core skills that we need to build, that we need to enhance. So adaptability, flexibility, agility, these are very important ones. I want to share with you as well. I only have a couple of slides. This change research coming from GE, the General Electric, right? GE has been famous because that's the organization that popularized Six Sigma, right? It all started in Motorola, but it was GE that popularized it through Jack Welch. So this one, what this tells us is that when they looked at the projects, anything that they deployed in the organization, this is the findings. They found out that 100% of the successful projects that they implemented, they had good technical solution, right? They were able to use all of the things in the world, all of the technology in the world. So that's amazing, 100% of the successful projects. However, when they look at the 98%, these are unsuccessful projects. 98% of the unsuccessful projects, they also used good technical solution and approach. So the question now is, what's the difference between success and failure? Kasi pareho naman sila eh. But what's the difference between the two? So this is the difference between the two. So I want to introduce with you the change or effective change equation. So E stands for the effectiveness of the change, effectiveness of anything that we implement in the organization, and even in personal life. So Q stands for, this is the quality of the solution, right? This is the technicals, these are the approaches, these are the ISO, 7S, all of these things, right? But A is the acceptance of that solution, acceptance coming from the people. So this one is very powerful when you look at the relationship of this equation. It's because if your Q, say for instance, is at perfect 10, if your A is at perfect 10, what is your E? If your Q is at perfect 10, if your A is at perfect 10, what is your E? 100, right? But if your Q is at perfect 10, if your A is 0, what is your E? 0. So that's why it was mentioned by Ma'am Padeline earlier, humans. Us as humans, it's very important. It doesn't matter whether we have all of these technical solutions in the world. If people are not accepting them, if people do not appreciate them, if they don't see the value of it, then it will not fly, right? It will not be sustained. Maybe just for the first year, but in the long run, it will not be sustained. That's why it's amazing that we are now celebrating the 22nd Quality Awards of CEU, and that's amazing, right? So, in the face of uncertainty, quality is our compass. With all of this, the VUCA, the BANI, all of these new buzzwords in the world, it will be quality that will be constant in there. So, with that, I want to leave you with this statement to fall in love with the process of continuously improving yourself every day. I want to say this as well, not just to all of the winners, but to all of the employees, that when you become complacent, that is the start of your end. That's why I mentioned earlier, right? You're only as good as your last performance. You have to keep on improving, right? You have to keep on looking for ways on how you can improve yourself, your process, and keep on enhancing yourself so that you become relevant, so that you contribute to the body of knowledge of this world. And I believe that could be meaningful, and you can have that meaningful life here on earth. And with that, if you want to hear more about all of these things that I've been talking about, I've been sharing the social media environment, so you can follow me in my social media accounts. Just want to say thank you so much, and congratulations once again. This is an amazing celebration, and please give yourself a round of applause. Congratulations, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Fremista. You have reminded us, no, that us Escolarians are like you as well, na napaka-quality trendsetter natin. So, with that, we would like to commend you for your numerous accomplishments over the past years, which truly inspire us to reach even greater heights of quality and excellence. Parang i-revisit natin yung siga, no? Parang dapat yung siba cockroach na. But if ever that someone would be asking us, I could say that we could tell them, hoy, ipis ako, adaptable ako, and that's what makes me a good Escolarian. And at this juncture, we would like to call on Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padolina and Dr. Maria Rita D. Lucas on stage to award the Certificate of Appreciation to Mr. Ray B. Fremista, President of the Philippine Society for Equality. Let me read the citation. Centro Escolar University, Manila, Makati, Malolos awards the Certificate of Appreciation to Dr. Ray B. Fremista for sharing his insights and expertise in the recently concluded Quality Awards 2024 with the theme Sustaining Quality Amidst a VUCA and BANI World, celebrating CEU's agility and collective resilience. Given this 8th day of November 2024 during the 22nd Quality Awards Day at the Librada Avelino Auditorium, CEU, Manila. Signed by Dr. Maria Rita D. Lucas, overall chair of the 22nd Quality Awards Day. Signed by Dr. Erna V. Yabut, Vice President for RIID. And signed by the Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padolina.
All right, so to give us a world-class entertainment, may we call on CEU Singers Manila to be conducted by Professor June Iran.
Let's give them a warm round of applause.
Thank you very much for that wonderful rendition of Iisang Bangka by The Dawn. Thank you, CEU Singers Manila, for showcasing your talent to us. And now, are you guys ready to hear our first two awards, or to know our first two awards? The Best Quality Circle and Best IQA Sub-Team. But before that, let us inform everyone that our winners and awardees will be receiving cash prizes, trophies, certificates, and merit points for the annual university ranking.
Yes, that's right, partner. So, without further ado, let's get the ball rolling. We call on the chair of the search committee, Mr. Ronald V. Mendoza, to read the selection process and criteria for the best quality circle.
Good afternoon. So this year's quality circle entries were rated using innovation, impact, quality of management, and return on investment as criteria. 4 quality circle groups were chosen based on their proposed projects. The quality circle that garnered the highest overall rating was chosen as the winner and will be awarded this afternoon. The final judging happened last October 14 with Attorney Jason O. Santos Ramos, the Compliance and Data Officer of Centro Escolar University, Dr. Josephine De Leon, the Head of the Research and Innovation Department of CEU, and Dr. Abelina Raqueño, the Assistant Head for Institutional Development Department of CEU, composing the Board of Judges.
So now we would also like to call on stage Mr. Jericho P. Orlina, AVP for Business Affairs, and Attorney Jason Ramos, Compliance and Data Privacy Officer, to present the award and certificate.
The finalists for Best Quality Circle are Focus, Facilities Optimization and Continuous Upgrade Squad. In the pursuit of excellence, quality must be our compass. Mr. J.R. Fulgencio, Mr. Jeff V. Martin, and Mr. George Orpia. Q Crew, Quality Contributors Raising Excellence in Work. Quality is our foundation. Collaboration is our strength. Miss Andrea Micah C. Javier, Mr. Louis V. Metas, Miss Mary Jane V. Montano, Mr. Kim Lawrence A. Adonio, Mrs. Ruby A. Parada, Mr. Jason L. P. Povadoro. Tech Smart Force. Perfection is not attainable, but in the pursuit of quality, we catch excellence. Mr. Raymart C. Bolaso, Mr. Gerard N. Hugo Jr., Miss Eliza Joseph, Miss Marjorie V. Portuguez, Mrs. Laika Andy Sagun, Mr. Efren V. Santos. The Cool Laborators Team 2.0. Great things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people. Miss Ruela M. Baluyut, Miss Enikar B. Kaga, Miss Melody S. Guno, Miss Laimahar T. Mauyag, Miss Josephel Q. Palmieri, Miss Maria Patricia M. Seven Cruz. So we now have the envelope. The Best Quality Circle Award goes to Tech Smart Force.
Mr. Raymart Bolasok, Mr. Gerard Hugo, Miss Eliza Joseph, Miss Laika Sagun, Miss Marjorie Portugues, and Sir Efren Santos. There you have it once again, our Quality Circle Awards. We're now ready to give the next set of awards, the Best IQA Sub-Team. We now call on the Chair of the Search Committee for the Best IQA Sub-Team, Engineer Maria Cristina Florentino.
The finalists for the Best IQA Sub-Team were evaluated based on competence, commitment, professionalism, integrity, and teamwork. Out of all the different IQA teams, 4 finalists were chosen. The Best IQA Sub-Team shall come from these finalists, and the nominated sub-team that garnered the highest combined ratings from the team leader, sub-team members, and the auditee shall be awarded as the best IQA sub-team this afternoon. The judges for the best IQA sub-team were Dr. Maria Clara Perlita Erna Villabut, Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Institutional Development; Dr. Maria Dolores E. de la Cruz, Faculty of the Graduate School, CEU, and Engineer Dexter Chua, President, CQI Business Consultancy Services.
Thank you, Engineer Florentino. For the presentation of the award, you will be joined by Dr. Carlito B. Olaer, VP for Student Affairs, Dr. Rodes C. Aguilar, University Registrar, and Ms. Corazon M. Chonco, Assistant Treasurer and Member of the Board of Directors.
The finalists for Best IQA Sub-Team are Team A, Dr. Carmen Sanchez and Mr. Rafaeli Carla Almerido. Team B, Ms. Wyra Clarin, Mrs. Melody Guno, Mr. Brian Wendell San Jose. Team C, Miss Mary Jane Montano, Miss Narlene Magada Orala Untalan, Miss Laimahar Mauyag. Team D, Mr. Benjo de Guzman, Miss Jelly Esguerra. Team E, Dr. Eileen Patron, Mr. Dave Mustasisa. Team F, Dr. Dorothea de la Cruz, Ms. Zorahaida Francesca Infante. Team G, Mr. Lean Limpin, Mr. Mark Vincent Reyes, Mr. Michael Lino Magbitang.
also serious, right? How about giving them a warm round of applause? Ayan.
And the winner for Best IQA Sub-Team is Team B. Huayra Clarion, Melody Guno, and Brian Wendell San Jose. Congratulations to the Best IQA Sub-Team. It's getting more exciting, but hold it because we are again in for a treat.
For today's ceremonies, we're honored to welcome the CEU Folk Dance Troupe with their powerhouse production number. Ladies and gentlemen, to delight our audience, we now present a spectacular dance performance. Wow, that was a fantastic performance. Para akong nagkaroon ng throwback, ganyan pala magligawan yung mga ancestors natin, no? Ganun yung situationship, talking stage, no? Saka yung pag nag-away sila, medyo kailangan may pilantik pa rin pala, partner.
I think, partner, we should start practicing for next year.
Yes.
Yes, talaga? Just joking.
All right, so let's not keep our audience waiting any longer. The next set of awards will now be presented. May we call on the chair of the search committee for the CEU Stars, Dr. Lani Sakay, to read the selection process.
The finalists for the Best CU Stars is based on the relevant suggestions that have a potential impact covering customer satisfaction, operations, and extent of scope, whether the suggestions are implementable and useful, novel, and are aligned with the CEU's vision, mission, and goals. The judges for the Best CEU Stars were Dr. Bella Marie Fabian, Assistant Vice President for Administration, Attorney Edward M. Riparip, Faculty, Languages Department and School of Law and Jurisprudence, and Dr. Ramil Cuerdo, Office Staff, Physical Education Department.
Thank you, Dr. Sakay. Those are very stringent set of criteria. So to award this certificate of recognition, we would like to call on stage Dr. Bella Marie L. Fabian, AVP for Administration, and Mr. Cesar F. Tan, University Treasurer. The finalists for the CEU Stars are Mr. Raymart C. Bolasok, Ask CEU, Universal Query and Ticketing System. Ms. Mary Angela Combine, Integrated Online System of Scholarships, President's List, Dean's List, Latin Honors, and Leaderships Awards of Students in Centro Escolar University. Mr. Julius D. Cortez, CEU Institutional Repository and Digital Library Repository. Up next, we have Ms. Maria Catherine N. Inoy, the Core Hub, a well-being tracker that identifies and supports those in emotional distress, fostering a caring community. Mr. Chris Abraham Lopez, chatbot and CEU website. Mr. Justin Ian Lopez, CEU TAP. The process and information about our school can be easily utilized by the client, customers, parents, teaching and non-teaching personnel. Ms. Laimahar Mauyag and Ms. Joy Castillo, Automated Office Supplies Request and Inventory Management System. Up next, we have Attorney Jason O. Santos Ramos, Lunch with the Chairman. Next, we have Mr. Marlon Ryan Ricasata, QR Code Integration in Official Documents and Upgrading Math Pro from Basic to Advanced Printing Solutions, represented by Dr. Avelina Raqueño. Dr. Marie Elizabeth Solidum, CEU Crush, a haven for children of CEU employees.
And this year's winner for Best CEU Stars is Automated Office Supplies Request and Inventory Management System, Ms. Laima Har Mauyag and Ms. Joy Castillo, CEU Makati.
Ayan, ganyan po ang pag-cheer sa winners.
Again, congratulations to the winners for the first set of awards.
We now continue with the next award. The Attendance and Punctuality Award is a special recognition given to any CEU employees who have demonstrated high attendance and punctuality over time. To read the criteria, may we call on stage Mr. Roland P. Ordanyes, Head, Human Resource Department.
The Attendance and Punctuality Award is given annually to all permanent non-teaching employees who meets the eligibility criteria for both attendance and punctuality. This year's search covers the period from August 2023 to July 2024. Attendance means as being present for work on all working days except scheduled leave and birthday leave. Punctuality is defined as being on time for duty on every working day. Must arrive to work on or before the scheduled start time. Must take meal or break within the prescribed time period. Must leave work only at the end of the assigned scheduled work time. And must time in and out on the designated time clock at the beginning or end of his assigned shift. The Human Resource Department submits possible candidates to the department heads who shall confirm punctuality of the employee. The initial recommendation is given to the Human Resource Department head, reviewed by the Vice President for Administration and Accounting, and is approved by the Administrative Council as recipient of the award.
Thank you, Sir Ordanyes. To award the recipient, may we call on stage Dr. Bella Marie Fabian, Assistant Vice President for Administration, Brigadier General Noel T. Baluyan, Assistant Vice President for Operations, and Mrs. Maria Rolina S. Servidillo, Vice President for Administration and Accounting.
And this year, the finalists for the Attendance and Punctuality Awards are Mr. Rene T. De Los Santos, Physical Plant and Facilities Department, Manila. Mr. Helito B. Martinez, Physical Plant and Facilities Section, Malolos. So,
Congratulations to our awardees, Mr. De Los Santos and Mr. Martinez.
they are both the winners.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yan. Congratulations po sa ating mga early birds, no, sa CEU. They're really a role model when it comes to punctuality and attendance. All right, once again, give it up for Mr. Helito Martinez and Mr. Rene De Los Santos. Jalito. Ayan. All right, so with that, we now continue with the next award, the 7S Model Work Areas and Student Areas. To read the criteria, may we call on stage Mr. Jericho P. Orlida, Assistant Vice President for Business Affairs.
Thank you, Claude. Good afternoon, everyone. The selection of the 7S model work and student areas were conducted using strict criteria to
to recognize the model areas and to maintain high standard of efficiency in productivity, housekeeping, safety, and security. Competing work areas in Manila were categorized as large, medium, and small, while those in Makati and Malolos were categorized as large and small. For model student area, only Manila campus competed. The selection process for today's quality awards were done in 2 rounds. In the elimination round, all competing areas were subjected to 3 surprise visits by internal evaluators. Meron po tayong 14 teams who did the rounds. 8 in Manila, 2 in Malolos, and 4 in Makati. Each team is composed of 10 to 12 members. So dito pa lang po sa mga internal evaluators natin, meron na tayong 168 7S advocates. The top 5 areas as a result of those visits were determined to qualify for the final round. In the final round, internal evaluators from another campus did a final visit. So taga-ibang campus naman, where the top 3 areas were determined to undergo final judging by invited external judges. A winner from each category per campus then were chosen. The panel of external judges, we had 4 judges, was headed by none other than our guest speaker himself, Mr. Quality Man, Dr. Ray Premista. Sayang, wala na siya. So, yun po ang naging proseso ng pagpili ng mga nanalo sa 7S. Congratulations to all the winners and thank you for making 7S a way of life in CEU.
Thank you, AVP Orlina. So please stay on stage. To award the recipient, may we call on Dr. Bella Marie L. Fabian, AVP for Administration. Again, Brigadier General Noel T. Baluyan, AVP for Operations, and Dr. Carlito B. Olaer, VP for Student Affairs.
The finalists for the 7S student area are Manila Student Council, School of Medicine, School of Nutrition and Hospitality Management, the Dean of School of Medicine is joining them.
To receive her award for the 7S Student Council area for medicine, we have Dr. Christine Tino.
And now, the School of Pharmacy.
So we have our student representatives joined by the council advisor, Mr. Rayson Cosas. May we also invite on stage their dean, Dr. Maria Donabel U. Dean.
The best 7S student area is School of Pharmacy Student Council.
All right. Congratulations once again to the finalists and winner of the 7S student area. Let us now proceed to the finalist, 7S Work Area, Manila Campus. The finalists are Large Category, Cash Department. So again, Doc Olaers, Sir Baluyan and Doc Fabian, kindly remain on stage. Marami pa po ito. All right. So once again, finalist, Cash Department. You can make use of the podium to take your picture. Up next, we have Health Services Department. And that's a proof that our clinic is squeaky clean. No? And lastly, we have the Office of the University Registrar. Ayan, may cheerleader din po sila. It seems like Dr. Dang brought her cheerleaders here. Kaya ang mga dean, yan, supportive. We also request Dr. Aguilar up on stage. Ayan. Para sulit po yung cheer ng mga deans. Alright. Ayan. So, once again, DOUR. And we know you're ready to hear the winner for the 7S Work Area Large Category Manila Campus. Am I right? Okay. So, the winner, 7S Work Area Large Category Manila Campus is the Health Services Department. Ayan, bawal po talagang madumi sa clinic. And of course, that's also a proof that we're being very sanitary when it comes to our medical clinic. Ayan, congratulations once again to the finalist and winner of the 7S Work Area Large Category, the Health Services Department. Let us now proceed to the finalist, 7S Work Area Medium Category, Manila Campus. And they are School of Medicine. There you have it. Ayan, careful lang po sa stairs. Next, we have the School of Nutrition and Hospitality Management. Consistent po, no, ang ating mga student council area and work area. Same as with the awardees for the finalists. And careful for the quick photo op. And lastly, we have School of Pharmacy. And Escolarians, the winner for the 7S Work Area Medium Category Manila Campus is once again the School of Pharmacy. Kita nyo din po sa picture, no, 5 stars din eh. So congratulations, let's give it up for the School of Pharmacy. Let us now proceed to the finalists. 7S Work Area, Small Category, Manila Campus. To start off, the finalists are President and Chief Academic Officer Office. Ayan. Talaga nga namang trendsetters sa quality. No? Our President's Office is the finalist. A little more to the right. All right. And the next contender, finalist rather, Office of the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Parang di po kami ata na-inform, battle po ata to ng mga office ng ating admin na very organized. All right. And our third finalist, Office of the Assistant Vice President for Business Affairs. Ay, ready na po agad siyang tumanggap ng certificate, no? Ayan, di po nila yan ni-rehearse. Meron po ba kayong bet? Ang hirap ata magsabi. Yes, yes ma'am. Ay, lahat sila. Wala po to sa script pero pagbigyan po natin, no? Kasi parang pang-Oscars nga eh. Dapat medyo nanginginig tayo habang i-announce natin ang winners. Ano po, no? Bubuksan na po natin. Ito nga, medyo, opo, nakasalalay po ba yung trabaho ko dito? And the winner for the 7S Work Area Small Category Manila Campus is... Sir, double check mo nga kung tama.
Ayusin mo yan, ayusin.
Oh, ito na nga.
Nakatingin si President, umayos.
And the winner is the Office of the President and Chief Academic Officer. Again, let me remind everybody, this is not scripted. We did not rehearse this. But congratulations once again to our Office of the University President and Chief Academic Officer. So definitely with the help of Ma'am Joyce, no, the President's Office is kept very organized. At taga-ibang campus po ang nag-check. No?
So again, congratulations to the finalists and winners of the 7S Work Area Manila Campus. So let's now proceed to the finalists, 7S Work Area Large Category Makati Campus. The finalists are, for the large category, Nursing Department. Office of the Registrar, GP Campus. Science Laboratory. The winner for 7S Work Area Large Category Makati Campus is Office of the Registrar. Let us now proceed to the finalists. 7S Work Area Small Category Makati Campus. The finalists are Dentistry Department. Information Communications Technology Section. and the Tourism Department. And the winner for 7S Work Area Small Category Makati Campus is Dentistry Department.
Yes, you can now avail of the free oral prophylaxis at CEU Makati campus.
Congratulations to all the winners from the Makati campus. Let us now proceed to the finalist 7S Work Area Large Category Malolos Campus. The finalists are Guidance and Counseling Section, Health Services Section, and Office of the Vice President for CEU Malolos. Partner, good thing I don't work in CEU Malolos. So I will now announce the winner. The winner for 7S Work Area Large Category Malolos Campus is Office of the
Vice
VP
President
and Dean of Studies,
for
Malolos.
CEU Malolos.
Let us now proceed to the finalist 7S Work Area Small Category Malolos Campus. The finalists are Cash Accounting Property Section, Registrar's Office, Student Affairs Unit, And the winner for 7S Work Area Small Category, Malolos Campus is Cash, Accounting, and Property Section.
Congratulations once again to the Office of the Vice President for CEU Malolos and the Cash, Accounting, and Property Department. That's a well-deserved recognition.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we shall hear the iconic poem If by Rudyard Kipling. A prolific poet, novelist, and journalist, Kipling was one of the most renowned Victorian writers, awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907 for his remarkable body of work. His poem, If, is perhaps one of the most inspirational pieces ever written, offering profound insights into the qualities and attitudes necessary to navigate life's challenges. In this heartfelt message to his son, Kipling imparts wisdom on resilience, self-belief, and the importance of perseverance. Accompanied by the visuals by fourth-year communication students Jeron Eliana, Lorene de Guzman, and of course Mr. J.C. Soto, our program head for communications and media, and with original music composed by Sidre Apita, a fourth-year music composition student. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Carlito B. Olaer to read If. Let us immerse ourselves in the beauty of Kipling's words.
If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make your thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and rest it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after you are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Thank you very much, Dr. Carlito B. Olaer, for that beautiful and heartfelt rendition of If by Rudyard Kipling.
Yes, you know what, partner? This is the first time no, na may ganyan tayong kind of intermission here in the Quality Awards.
I think Dr. Olaer was the perfect person to really read it for us. Yes. So up next, the award for the non-teaching employees of the year. For the information of our audience, we have two categories for the award for non-teaching employees of the year: the non-supervisory category and the supervisory category.
To read the criteria, may we call on stage the chair of the selection committee, Dr. Juana Rosa Martinez.
The Non-Teaching of the Year Award recognizes the invaluable contributions of our dedicated support staff. The finalists were evaluated based on work performance, attendance and punctuality, individual compliance with 7S standards, customer responsiveness, professional development activities, extension services, significant contributions to the university, and length of service. After undergoing rigorous judging and deliberation, the finalists with the highest ranks were declared as winners in the respective categories, supervisory and non-supervisory. The invited external judges were very versatile and experts in human resource, organizational development, industrial relations, career development, job placement, and mental health practitioners. They were Mrs. Elaine Grace Vanessa M. Castro, Master in Industrial Relations, Assistant Professor 1, Human Resource Management, College of Commerce and Business Administration, University of Santo Tomas. Another is Mrs. Franz Marie Hopilio Sumang, Masters in Human Resource Management, a licensed professional teacher, a certified mental health first responder, and the current head of Human Resource Department, Don Bosco Technical Institute of Makati Incorporated. And last but not the least, Dr. Rita D. Bantigue, a Doctor of Philosophy in Guidance and Counseling, also a registered guidance counselor, and currently the Vice President and Human Resource Business Partner for subsidiaries of Meralco.
Thank you very much, Dr. Martinez. Please remain on stage. To present the award for the non-teaching employees of the year, we call on our Vice President for CEU Makati and Dean of Studies, Dr. Pearly P. Lim, and Mrs. Maria Rolina Esser Vitilio, Vice President for Administration and Accounting. Let us now find out the finalists for the non-teaching employee of the year, non-supervisory category, and they are Miss Maria Shalimar E. Javier, Clerk, College of Hospitality Management, Malolos. According to Miss Shalimar, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. That is why in CEU, she ensures that quality is her way of life. Up next, we have Mr. Mark Anthony D. Laurente, Librarian, Makati Library Section, Hill Puyat. According to Sir Mark, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. Our third finalist is Ms. Joanne May Regaspi, Officer in Charge, Guidance and Counseling Section, Makati. According to Ms. Jo, work with intention and dedication in honor of the Lord. And last but definitely not the least, we have our finalist, Mr. J. Lord V. Toribio, Educational Technician, Teaching and Learning Technology Section, Makati. According to Sir J. Lord, quality is not an act, it's a habit, and he quotes Aristotle. And the winner for non-teaching Employee of the Year, non-supervisory category is Ms. Shalimar Javier from CEU Malolos, CHM. Careful for the platform. Congratulations once again, Ms. Shalimar.
And now we go to the non-teaching employee of the year supervisory category. The finalists are Mr. Raymart C. Bolasok, Coordinator, IT Section of the OUR, Manila. He quoted Howard Newton, "People forget how fast you did a job, but they remember how well you did it." Mr. Francis M. Trinidad, Coordinator, Marketing Communications Section, Malolos. He said that true quality emerges when ordinary tasks are infused with extraordinary effort. It's in those moments that excellence becomes a signature of our dedication.
Are you ready to know who's the winner for the supervisory category? Ayan. So without further ado, Sir Francis.
Yes. And the winner for the non-teaching employee of the year supervisory category is Mr. Francis Trinidad.
Yes, congratulations. It's a double win for CEU Malolos.
Congratulations to the winners. We hope that you will continue to uphold and practice total quality and excellence in your daily endeavors, be it in your professional or personal life.
Yes, and now we continue with the next set of awards, the Research of the Year Award. We now call on the Chair of the Search Committee for the Research of the Year Award, Dr. Josephine De Leon.
The Research of the Year Award is open to any faculty member or team of faculty members of the 3 CEU campuses who have made exceptional research contributions, thereby strengthening CEU's reputation in research, either in national or global contexts or both. Just like total quality management, a thrust of research is continuous improvement. It is not enough that we explore. Research must be an ongoing process, not only of establishing or confirming facts, but more importantly, of reaffirming the results of previous work, supporting theorems, solving new or existing problems, developing new knowledge must be never-ending. The criteria for the Research of the Year were overall significant contributions and implications to the profession or discipline, sound research design and appropriate data analysis and statistics, organization and writing style, clarity of research objectives, and strength of support documents. To be declared a winner, a cumulative score of 85 points is required. The judges for the Research of the Year were Dr. Karel Jo Angelic C. Calpito, Science and Technology Fellow 3, the Emerging and Emerging Diseases, Research and Development Management Division, Philippine Council for Health, Research and Development, Department of Science and Technology. Dr. Florence Dianina San Juan, Science and Technology Fellow 2, Diagnostic Program, Research and Development Management Division, Philippine Council for Health Research and Development, Department of Science and Technology. Lastly, Dr. Ross T. Vasquez, the Chair, Division of Pharmaceutical Sciences, National Research Council of the Philippines, and Academic Staff, University of Santo Tomas.
To join Dr. De Leon to present the award, please join us on stage Dr. Erna V. Yabut, Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Institutional Development, and Dr. Maria Flordelisa L. Anastasio, Vice President and Dean of Studies for CEU Malolos.
The finalists for the Research of the Year Award are Assessment on the criterion of selecting qualified applicants in hotel and tourism industry amongst graduates of selected SUCs and HEIs, basis for employability. Mr. Angelito T. Fango, School of Nutrition and Hospitality Management.
Up next, we have COVID-19 pandemic, parental burnout, and the lived experiences of selected parents with school-age children, basis for intervention program, and lived experiences of regular volunteer emergency first responders, a phenomenological research by Dr. Dorotea C. De La Cruz, School of Science and Technology.
Deployment and evaluation of Chrome OS. Dr. Josan D. Tamayo, Mr. Angelo M. Reyes, Emil Jason Andrada, Setiel Marie Amores, Gemelin O. Garcia, Information and Communication Technology and Library Department, Malolos.
Our fourth finalist. Evaluation of antioxidant activity of the crude ethanolic extract from the bark of Cinnamomum mercadoi, Mr. Eugene Mark D. Serra III, Pharmacy Department, Makati.
Job satisfaction among CEU teaching and non-teaching employees, basis for a proposed employee retention program. Mr. Mark Vincent F. Reyes, Dr. Bella Marie L. Fabian, Human Resource Department.
Next, we have key lifestyles and health outcomes across 16 prevalent chronic diseases, a network analysis of an international observational study, and key lifestyles and interim health outcomes for effective interventions in general populations, a network analysis of a large international observational study. Dr. Cyril Sagun, Dr. Elvira Urgel, Mrs. Anjanette De Leon, Dr. Josephine De Leon, School of Nursing, Manila.
Program Development for Online Art Classes, Dr. Lani E. Sakay. School of Education, Liberal Arts, Music, and Social Work.
Next, psychosocial support experiences of frontline healthcare workers as a framework for a community-based mental health program by Mr. Mark Vincent F. Reyes, Human Resource Department.
Server Room Temperature Remote Monitoring System. Dr. Josan D. Tamayo, Mr. Angelo M. Reyes, College of Accountancy, Management and Technology, and Information and Communication Technology, Malolos.
Student evaluation of online teaching in higher education institution during COVID-19 pandemic. Basis for Performance Improvement Plan or PIP. Dr. Erna V. Yabut, Dr. Evelina Raqueño, and Mr. Noriel Toledo, School of Science and Technology, Manila.
The antiviral properties of a miracle oil from Cocos Nocifera L. A review. Ms. Maria Asuncion A. Lopez, Ms. Jean Rose B. Solas, and Dr. Alicia Yu, Science and Technology, Manila.
And our last finalist for the Research of the Year Award, the Autoregressive Integrated Moving Average Model in Forecasting Philippine Peso United States Dollar Exchange Rates. Mr. Noriel Toledo, School of Medical Technology, Manila. So out of the 12 finalists, who would our winner be?
Are you ready? The Research of the Year Award goes to Key Lifestyles and Health Outcomes across 16 prevalent chronic diseases, a network analysis of an international observational study. By Dr. Elvira Urgel, Dr. Cyril Sagun, Dr. Josephine De Leon, and Anjanette De Leon. Congratulations.
This research is a collaborative research with Johns Hopkins University, Hong Kong Metropolitan University, the University of Hong Kong, and CEU School of Nursing.
Congratulations to the Research of the Year Award.
And finally, we shall now present the most awaited award for the Teacher of the Year. This award recognizes one of the most important stakeholders in our university, our teachers. For without them, we would not have been where we are today. To read the criteria, let me call on the overall chair for the selection committee and the Dean of the School of Accountancy and Management, Dr. Rosemary I. Song.
Good afternoon, Teacher of the Year. The Teacher of the Year Award is given to recognize a CEU teacher
who has achieved outstanding performance in teaching, research, and community involvement trust of the university. All the finalists underwent 2 rounds of judging. During the first round, the finalists were judged based on professional competence, research and creative outputs, and community involvement. While the second round, judging was based on the teaching demonstration and interview conducted by the judges. To be declared as the winner, the finalists must have obtained at least an 80% final rating. The judges for Teacher of the Year were Dr. Ronald Pastrana, Executive Vice President for Student Affairs, La Consolacion College, Manila; Dr. Gladys C. Nivera, Dean, College of Teacher Development Professor, Mathematics Education, Philippine Normal University; and Dr. Chona Hernandez, Executive Vice President, San Juan de Dios College.
Thank you, Dr. So. Indeed, you have presented a very strict set of criteria for Teacher of the Year. So for the information of everyone, every year our finalists go through a very tough, tedious, and challenging screening process. So judging is tough, which is why our Teacher of the Year is awarded this very prestigious and specially designed and handcrafted Quality Awards Teacher of the Year trophy. To present the award, may we call on the Chair of the Search Committee and also the Dean of the School of Accountancy and Management. May we also request our President and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Maria Cristina D. Padolina, and Dr. Teresa R. Perez, our Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Yes, as far as I know, this trophy was also designed by our university president. So every year, ganyan po. No, sinisimulan po lang po ata ang taon, kina-carve na po yung trophy para sa Teacher of the Year for every month.
Wow, thanks for that trivia, partner. So, the Teacher of the Year honors exceptional educators who inspire and innovate. The finalists for Teacher of the Year are Miss Eden Joy P. Alata, School of Science and Technology. She said that true quality in the academe is born from the fusion of good character, unwavering integrity, and consistent dedication, shaping not only knowledge, but the very foundation of future generations. Dr. Ethel May F. Onyas, School of Nutrition and Hospitality Management. She said that the quality of a teacher is measured by how much they inspire their students. And Mr. Richard M. Rilio, School of Education, Liberal Arts, Music, and Social Work. He said that quality is a blueprint for success. In teaching, it means crafting innovative solutions that eliminate obstacles to efficient instruction and transformative learning. So I now have the envelope for the winner.
So
Wow,
there you
very
go.
nice
We
trophy.
have the trophy that was presented earlier on, the handcrafted trophy. You have to be very careful. It weighs quite a lot of kilos.
Are we ready for the winner? Are you guys ready? Yes? Are you ready for the winner or are you ready to eat? For the...
Both daw, both. Ayan.
And the winner for Teacher of the Year is none other than Dr. Ethel May
Onyas from the School of Nutrition and Hospitality Management. May we call on stage her Dean, Dr. Cecilia Ongcad, support of our Teacher of the Year.
These winners are so inspiring, partner. No? I think
Yes, I can say no, na hindi lang naman dahil sa award na to kaya sila inspiring. Because from the moment that they started serving the CEO community, that's already a basis for us to see and be motivated by them.
I agree. And maybe you can recap our winners,
Yes,
partner?
congratulations once again to the School of Nursing for receiving the Research of the Year Award. Congratulations to Ms. Shalimar Javier and Mr. Francis Trinidad, Non-Teaching Employees of the Year. And finally, we salute Ms. Dr. Ethel May Onyas, Teacher of the Year 2024. And of course, before we end this 22nd Quality Awards, may we request everyone to do the Pledge of Commitment as we signify our fervent intent.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
To
Finish.
scale the heights of quality and excellence and renew our strong commitment to quality practices.
May I take this opportunity?
Yes, you may do so, ma'am.
Okay. I'd like to take this opportunity to give a very special award.
Ito na naman po tayo, may surprise na naman. Parang taon-taon na lang po ito.
This award is the Sampaguita Award. Teka, lalabas ko muna yung ating trophy. Pero, tatakpan ko muna yung pangalan. Paano kaya gagawin yun? Okay. This is it.
Ayan. Handcrafted din po.
Yes, but not by me. Teka. Hawakan mo. Ako na lang. Okay na dyan.
Yan, okay?
Bakit yan? Kasi yan na lang. Okay. The Sampaguita Award is inspired by our national flower, the Sampaguita. The inspiration arises from the color of the Sampaguita flower and its fragrance. The white color is associated with purity, honesty, sincerity, and humility. The Sampaguita, therefore, as an award symbol, recognizes the kind of service rendered by the individual receiving the award. It depicts service sincerely given for a noble purpose, not for one's gain, but one rendered for the good of others. It depicts honest service done with integrity from its very purpose to its execution and finally to the desired outcome. So the plaque of the award reads, and I quote, "Tanging halimbawa, busilak sa paglilingkod at gawa." And it also contains a verse from the song Sampaguita. Ang kulay mong binusilak ay diwa ng aming pangarap. The Sampaguita flower has a sweet but delicate fragrance. This fragrance is part of the symbolism for the award. The presence of such fragrance denotes how the service of these individuals who receive the award has far-reaching effects. The good that their service does have far-reaching effects because it is service done for others, not for themselves. The award has been given to only 5 individuals so far, and I think they're there in your program. Today, we will award the 6th. This time, the award will go to one whose work in the university starts even before students are admitted to the university, but goes on even beyond their graduation. Can you guess who? Let us call the 6th awardee of the Sampaguita Award, Dr. Rhoda Aguilar. Teka, hindi pa ako tapos. Diyan ka muna. Well, I think all of you know what Dr. Aguilar does. She arranges class schedules, liaises with the Commission on Higher Education for the numerous concerns regarding our curricula, gives all sorts of registration so that someone can transfer to another university, so that graduates can take board exams, so that they can get employed, and many other reasons. She takes her work was very especially important during the pandemic because we were able to carry on very successfully the online registration of our students. And she continues to improve on this online registration portal for our students. Thank you very much, Doctor. Dr. Aguilar is our university records keeper. Napakasipag, napakabilis umaksyon, maaasahan, mapagkakatiwalaan. Tunay na tanging halimbawa sa kanyang busilak na paglilingkod at may I take the opportunity to call on stage those who have received this award. The very first one who received this award was the Senior Vice President, Dr. Teresa Perez. And I'm not sure about the sequence anymore, but Dr. Flory Anastasio, along with Dr. Olivia Limuaco, but Dr. Limuaco is not here, also received the award. And Dr. Carlito Olaer also received this award.
Doctor.
And Dr. Erna Yabo.
How about a warm round of applause for our Sampaguita awardees? And yes, this is it. Let's move on with our program. To lead us in our pledge of commitment, please stay on stage. Dr. Erna V. Yabut, our Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Institutional Development and the Quality Management Representative. So let's give her the copy of the Pledge of Commitment. I think it would also be flashed on our screen, right?
Yes.
Ayan.
May I request everyone to please stand up and let us all recite the pledge of commitment to quality and excellence. I want everybody to recite it all together. Can you please raise your right hand? Okay. Pledge of commitment to quality and excellence. Everybody. As a member of the Centro Escolar University community, I do solemnly swear to uphold and support the institution's commitment to quality education by sharing my ideas to improve its operations through Internal Quality Audit Circle, CEU STARS, and the practice of 7S. By actively contributing to the attainment of vision, mission, and objectives, and by internalizing the university ideals of valuing others, caring for them, and empowering them, accountability, integrity, and trustworthiness, lifelong learning as individuals and as an organization, unity, teamwork, and loyalty, excellence in all endeavors, social responsibility as citizens of the Filipino nation and of the world. These I pledge for a better CEU, a better Philippines, and a better world. So help me God. Congratulations.
Please take your seats. Thank you all for your unwavering commitment to CEU's still have closing remarks. Your passion and dedication are truly inspiring, and together we are shaping a brighter future for our institution. As we draw this wonderful event to a close, please join me in welcoming the overall chairperson of the 22nd Quality Awards Day and the esteemed Dean of Salams, Dr. Maria Rita D. Lucas, for her closing remarks.
I am so glad everyone seems to be enjoying the program. Yan lang, reward na sa amin yan. So, with everything that has transpired today, no, it is fitting to say that at Centro Escolar University, our pursuit of quality is more than just a professional obligation. As you can see from the Sampaguita Award. To us, it is a profound act of love for the people we work with and serve. Each step we take towards sustaining excellence reflects our deep commitment to those who have placed their trusts in us, be they our students, colleagues, or the broader community. This Quality Awards Day was an opportunity to celebrate this dedication and to recognize those who embody the principles of innovation and excellence within our institution. As we enjoyed honoring, obviously we enjoyed the exceptional contributions of our awardees today, let us all be reminded that sustaining quality, as the President was giving emphasis, is a collective responsibility. It calls for creativity, adaptability, and most importantly, a shared love for the work we do and the people we serve. Together, we can continue to build a future that exemplifies excellence in the face of adversity. Our souvenir program committee prepared a people collage, boom, of this year's Quality Awards committee and finalists, and of course, the winners are also there. Pwede po natin yan alalari Alcala game. Look for the president. Ayan, ayan, nasaan siya. So this is an example. This is not something we asked the souvenir committee to do, but they did it. So it is an example of one's creativity. Naglagay rin po kami ng QR code dito sa ating souvenir program so we can access the research abstracts. Pati po ang ating evaluation form, nasa likod din po yung QR code. So even in little things, we can innovate and show our ways of wanting to serve while we are creative. So all these people that you see, they're truly wonderful, wonderful people. Congratulations to you, our nominees and winners, and may we all be inspired by your example. Our heartfelt gratitude to the CEU administration for their motivation and support. And lastly, my appreciation, gratitude, and admiration to the Quality Awards Search and Working Committees. Also, our Vice Chair that would probably be Chair next year, Dr. Maria Donna Dean. Yes, thank you very much. And I truly appreciate everyone. Please do take time. As the President, I really appreciated it. She counted how many committee members there are. Please take time to read their names in the souvenir program. They all place their quotes about quality, which they embodied in their work for this special day for everyone. Truly, it was a delight working together. God bless us all, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lucas. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the 22nd CEU Quality Awards. May this day serve to inspire all of us to work toward a culture of quality and excellence in CEU.
Before that, just a few reminders to the audience. If you have not seen the beautiful exhibit prepared by the exhibit committee, I highly recommend that you see it. It's located at the MVH Lanai, where each award category has a QR code. When you scan the code, you will be directed to the first winner of the said category.
The QR code is at the bottom right of each panel board. So I guess our exhibit would also be lasting for a couple of days for you to be able to appreciate it. You're also invited to capture memories of this momentous day at our 360 degrees photo booth. So get ready when you go down, strike your best poses. And also, as mentioned by Dean Lucas, please remember to complete the evaluation form by scanning the QR code on the back page of your souvenir program. Or better yet, it's already flashed on the screen. So after the program, we're also inviting everyone to join us at the Student Activity Center for the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, featuring our carolers. And of course, the much-awaited refreshments will be served.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the CEU hymn, to be led by the CEU Singers Manila. Thank you very much for watching and spending this momentous day with us. This has been Francis.
And this has been Claudette.
See you again next year as we celebrate CEU's 23rd Quality Awards. Stay safe, everyone. Congratulations.
Kindly proceed to the Student Activity Center. Mag-iilaw pa tayo ng Christmas